Emissions. It is something most of us use on our VRChat avatars, and while there's so many cool stuff you can do with them, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a nice little scroll wheel for your emissions if you want to either make them super bright or vice versa. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is you want to duplicate your avatar just to avoid any issues that can cause while doing the animation. You want to click on your main avatar, hide that one, and we're going to be working on our duplicate. What you want to do is you want to head over to the controller and find the FX layer and make sure that it's selected there. You want to go into your FX layer, onto the parameters. You want to create a new parameter and make sure to set it to float. Scroll down and you're going to name it something memorable, and we're going to use the same name on everything, so make sure that it uses the same name. Next, you want to go ahead to your material that you want to animate, and you want to make sure to find emissions. Now this would be in the special FX layer and then on the emissions. You want to extend that and then right click where next to the slider, and you want to make sure to set it to this. This is going to basically allow us to work on the animation while the material is locked. So now go ahead and just lock your textures. Next, we're going to go into the animation. You want to click on this little drop down menu, scroll down, and you're just going to create a new clip. We're going to name it emission or whatever you choose your name to be. I just choose my emission to keep things simple, and you just want to go ahead and save that. Next, you want to click on this red little button here, and now we're actually going to create our animation. So for the first animation, you want to scroll the emission strength all the way to the top and then just back again down. So that is our first animation. Now here in this little window where it says 0, you want to make sure to set it to 100 and then press enter. Next, we're going to take the emission strength and put it to whichever limit you want, but I suggest just going all the way till 20, and that is your animation. You want to click the little button again, and then preview again to bring your avatar into the T-pose. Next, you want to click on your avatar again, and find the animation and make sure that the loop time is off. Click on your avatar, find your FX layer, and now we're going to create a new layer. Scroll down. You want to name it the same name as everywhere. You want to click on the little gear icon next to it and make sure that the weight is set to 1. In the same animation, in the little window in the center, zoom in, and you're going to drag the emission into the little window. Click on the little orange box. Now on the right side, where it says motion time, you want to select the parameter, and the little drop down menu next to the parameter, you're going to click it and select whichever animation you created, in my case the emission. Next, you want to go back on your avatar and you're going to find the expressions and click on parameters. Once you found those, click on that and you're going to add a new parameter. You're going to call it to the same name for all the animation, and make sure the window next to it is set to float, and also make sure that the little box is set to saved. This is going to basically keep your animation. So let's say you have the animation set to 50 and you change worlds, it is going to keep it at that level. It is not going to go back. Next, you want to click on your avatar and now go back on your expression menu. And then you're basically going to add a control. Name it the same name we use everywhere. On the type, make sure that it sets to puppet, ragdoll puppet. And now on the parameters, not on the first one, but on the second one, make sure that the first parameter is set to none, and the second parameter is our emission, or our animation that we did. And that is pretty much it. You're going to save your project, make sure that everything is nice and ready, and before you upload, select your avatar and just remove the FX from the controller. So just click the same place where you added the FX controller, and you're just going to make sure that it's set to none. And now as you can see in the game, when we go to our menu, you're going to see the little scroll wheel. And now you can see that we can set our animation to either really low emission or really strong emission. I'm going to show it in a darker world so you can see it a bit better. And that is pretty much your animation. I hope that this video helped. There's a ton of cool stuff that you can do with animations, and it's pretty wild, but this is just one of the simpler things. Just if you want to, sometimes if you feel a bit more flashy, that you can do so, but if not, you can just keep it nice or without emissions whatsoever. Special thanks goes to my good friend Blue Wizard. He's the one who guided me through this tutorial and showed me how to do it. So big thanks to him. This video wouldn't be possible without him. Anyway, I hope that this video helped you guys. And if you want me to do more tutorials based on emissions, do let me know in the comments. Thanks a ton for watching, and I'll see you next time.